1-point lead being protected by the Road Warriors. A playoff spot could be available for them. 4-point attempt, good again! DeQuan Jones!
Oh, sensational to say the least, and is doing everything, scoring inside the paint from the perimeter, and now another shot from 4.
Brownlee drew a foul, and he will take 2.
Now NLEX is up by 5 points, and that is going to be the 4th 4-point basket by Jones. You see this once again. There was no rotation, no token resistance, even another challenge by Japet Aguilar. Coach Jong with Chico showing a lot of emotions in today's ball game. This again will formalize their entry to the quarterfinals with a victory against the mighty Barangay Ginebra.
But we still have 2:38 remaining in this matchup, and they have Justin Brownlee on the free throw line for 2 free throws. You know, why is Barangay Ginebra still giving it their all here in this matchup? Because there's still a chance that they could finish at the #1 spot in their group.
That's correct.
A win by Barangay Ginebra, coupled by a loss for the Rain or Shine Elasto Painters, will give them the higher aggregate against Rain or Shine and give them the #1 spot.
That is the mathematics involved there. 1 out of 2 that time for Justin Brownlee. 38 big points for Jones. 22 for JB.
Well, he's had to do a lot of the other things in this ball game, including play center at some stretches for Coach Tim Cone. Bolik asking for a ball screen. They trust Semerad. Another 3-point attempt. Won't fall for him. DeQuan Jones will not be denied. An N1 opportunity.
And it's not like we saw it one time. We're seeing it multiple times. Offensive rebound, getting the basket and scoring on a putback. After that shot of Anthony Semerad, Jones from the outside, getting that running start once again. It's harder to block out a player if he's coming from the perimeter or from the outside. And he completes a 3-point play to peg his total output to 41 big points.
That is a 13-4 advantage in offensive rebounding and a 15-5 advantage in second chance points for the NLEX Road Warriors. Abarrientos, important shot as he converts a corner 3.
Now what you want to see once again is how Barangay Ginebra will defend the top ball screen involving Bolik. No need to rush at this point. They will settle down, they will run their high ball screen, and we just have to see what kind of an adjustment Barangay will do. Again, they're going on a hard shot, now they're going on a switch. Quickness advantage by Bolik. He attacks it against Bolik, and now Mokon with a 3-pointer, and he misses. And from out of nowhere, Anthony Semerad got the offensive rebound, but not enough time for them to score because 24-second shot clock violation will be called against them.
Spectacular play-by-play, Coach RG, as you take another look at the effort coming from Japet Aguilar, getting a measure of vengeance as Justin Brownlee misses from deep. Big rebound picked up by Bolik.
It was so tempting, Carlo, to take that shot off from the 4-point area.
Some time to burn here for the Road Warriors, trying to make it a 2-possession advantage. Bolik with a high ball screen, they switch again. Bolik one-on-one against Japet. Goes for the outside shot, won't work. Brownlee picks up the rebound. Barangay Ginebra is running. JB on the drive. Brownlee, bully basketball is good off the bench.
Timeout will be called by Coach Jong with Chico. And again, I go back to your question earlier. That kind of a shot by Bolik will always be available. But why hurry and why take that shot? Give it to your import and probably you will have a better shot in terms of openings. But the situation right now is after that shot of Brownlee, Barangay Ginebra is up by 2 points, down by 2 points, and NLEX will have possession after this.
Justin Brownlee making a crucial play. Seeing the mismatch, seeing his advantage against JV Mokon, pounds it inside, regains his composure, and then calmly banks it home. You go back to the elimination round meeting between the NLEX Road Warriors and the San Miguel Beermen. There were many times, as we take a look at the team standings, there were many times when NLEX was baited to go for the knockout blow instead of going to their more efficient weapons, and it led them to an overtime game, which they would ultimately win.
You look at the box scores for NLEX as we first mentioned the games tomorrow. It will be Magnolia and Converge for positioning.
Yeah.
Because Converge and Magnolia are safely in the quarterfinals. And for Blackwater, depending on the game today, they're rooting for Barangay Ginebra's victory for them to have a chance to make it past the elimination round. If they win against Rain or Shine, then they will enter. But look at Justin Brownlee right now, just wheeling himself to victory. He's just really trying to get that ball, demand it, and he will just score. And there is a certain pride involved here because of the splendid performance of Jones also, who has scattered 41 points so far. And Coach Jong Wichiko is still trying to nurture his players. This is the first time for him to coach this team. And the timeout was called just to make sure that the ball gets into the hands of the player that they feel like they have an advantage over. And that should be the import.
They took 24 seconds on the shot clock by inbounding in their backcourt. Bolik looking for their import one-on-one against Ho. They take an early shot. That's a miss. The rebound is picked up. Barrientos goes to Brownlee. JB ties the ball game at 92. You can't forget the NSD mentality on the side of Barangay Ginebra. Difficult jumper, well challenged by Stephen Holt, and it leads to a breakaway. Barrientos locating a streaking Brownlee, who has scored back-to-back buckets to level the score at 92 apiece.
First, the direction. I thought it was the right direction for NLEX to go to their import. That was a makeable shot. We've seen Jones take that shot, post up, fall away, and he usually nails it. But the problem really was, after that long rebound, not quick enough on their feet to defend the transition was NLEX, and that paved the way for Brownlee to score on the layup. Look at how close this game has been. 10 deadlocks, 25 lead changes, and with 32.3 seconds remaining, Barangay Ginebra must play tough defense, good defense, and they will have the possession backs.
We give a shout out to all the Blackwater bossing fans and players and coaching staff watching us right now over at Filipinas Live and PBA Rush. I'm sure they're all in the edge of their seat because, you know, it's a different thing altogether tomorrow with a Barangay Ginebra win for Blackwater.
3 stages for Blackwater. First was a victory against San Miguel yesterday, and they took care of business. Now, not entirely in their hands. They're hoping for a Barangay Ginebra win, and Ginebra is doing their job because Barangay Ginebra also needs a victory. And after this one, a game tomorrow against NLEX, a victory is required against Rain or Shine tomorrow, yes.
NLEX Road Warriors
now
with possession. 14 on the shot clock. Bolik has it. Who will they trust with a possible go-ahead basket?
So they're still going to Jones in the post. It's taking a little longer.
3 seconds to shoot. Oh, that is poor spacing. Semerad misses. And we play on. 6 to score. RJ Barrientos with it. RJ to beat the buzzer. No good, and we are headed into overtime.
And that is the next best thing for Barangay Ginebra. They made a stop, but for Barrientos, there is a certain element wherein just give off that pass because he was really crowded in that side of the court. But again, the next best thing is for Barangay. We're heading into overtime.
92 to 92. This game isn't over just yet, as Justin Brownlee, as so many times in the past, saves the day. This is just not knowing each other yet. Cyrus Torres playing his first few games with the NLEX Road Warriors falls in the same exact spot as Anthony Semerad, but this was a tough shot from a difficult angle for Ron J. Barrientos. Tim Cohn telling his ward, his rookie, he could have passed it off, but they could make up for it as we have an extra 5 minutes to settle the winner in this outstanding ball game. Revenge or repeat, 5 more minutes before we get an answer. But the first game in this one, night and day when it comes to the performance of the NLEX Road Warriors.
Oh, NLEX lost by 28 big points. Play with a different import, but now this import is really for keeps, and we're talking about Jones. And let me say this again. Tomorrow it will be Blackwater against Rain or Shine. And an interested spectator at this point is Coach Jeffrey Cariaso and his wards. And that import also, King, is an exceptional import. He's also for keeps.
We'll see him again, right?
Of course, for sure, 100%.
We will begin our overtime period with Japet Aguilar jumping it up with Daquan Jones. And it will be the NLEX Road Warriors getting their first crack at the basket. Again, they already won an overtime game before against the San Miguel Beermen. Let's see if they can do it again versus Ginebra this time. Wolik against Scotty. Semerad finally hits one.
Oh, he's been trying that shot earlier. He's been missing, but it is not going to stop him from taking it. Finally, he made it.
And you have to give credit to Robert Wolik, still giving Tony Semerad opportunities. 4-point attempt, no good for Justin Brownlee as Wolik takes care of the rebound for the Road Warriors. Wolik once again, top ball screen with JV Mocon. Mocon receives, kicks it to Semerad. 5 seconds to shoot here. Daquan Jones with 2. Emergency shot will not fall in. Rebound chased by Mocon. That has been a huge advantage. Torres from the corner. Won't get the bounce. Rebound Holt.
15-4 advantage in the offensive rebounding end for the Road Warriors. You know, in as much as we're seeing multiple opportunities for NLEX to score off unoffensive rebound, they're really not milking it. Only 10 points so far for NLEX and 6 for the Gin Kings. And what is that alarm all about? Wow, it is Brownlee. What seems like
it could be cramps right now.
This is not a good sight.
It might be cramps right now for Justin Brownlee because he has played a lion's share of minutes here in this matchup. 43 minutes and counting for him, as JB will be helped out to their bench.
The dynamics here totally change. And we don't see it a lot of times that Brownlee is being escorted and helped out by his teammates on the way to their bench. But aside from that, the Gilas tour, that's also big, Carlo.
But I think it's just about the cramps right now.
If it's just temporary, then it is okay.
95-92, a 3-point advantage for NLEX. Barrientos goes to Japet. Aguilar is fouled. He will take 2.
I thought Aguilar got lucky that time. He was no longer in the right balance to score. He was bailed out by that foul called against NLEX.
Aguilar, 20 points in the ball game. As you noted, an outstanding conference so far. As he will make sure Barangay Ginebra will stay right in the thick of things against the Road Warriors. 2 for 2, steady from the stripe is Japet.
22 big points already for the big man.
What a warrior after chipping his tooth earlier, coming back to aid Barangay Ginebra here in the fourth quarter and overtime. Semerad launches another three. It's good again.
Oh, what a time for it to come. Back-to-back threes. He was really struggling big time in regulation, but it's a totally different story right now.
Ms. Bea Escudero is giving us a confirmation that it is indeed a bout with cramps for Justin Brownlee. He's dealt with that a few times before, as Ahan Misi converts on the layup, only a 2-point lead for NLEX.
That never say die attitude of Barangay Ginebra. Once again, being experienced by NLEX. They're just not gonna roll over and die.
The story here for NLEX, the quality of their shot selection. With 8 seconds remaining in their shot clock. Bolik to the Quan Jones, trying to create space. Step back, three-point shot is good.
Oh, fantastic. Wow, just a great basket by Jones.
But there's still a lot of time remaining, only a 5-point game. And Lex can't feel too comfortable at this stage. Scotty to RJ for 4. Strong as Mocon wins the rebound and gives him a good stop.
And that is why they brought him over here. Itong si Mocon with a great timing in grabbing that defensive rebound.
And this could put a lot of pressure on Barangay Ginebra. The defense switches back for the white shirts. They switch again. Semera did not catch it clean. Torres from the corner hits the side of the backboard, and that will keep Ginebra in the game.
And you talked about that earlier, shot selection. I knew from that vantage point of Torres, really did not have a lot of options but to launch it. But they have to give it earlier to their import Jones. Here he had like 3 seconds. He was still able to generate enough space on that step back. And the answer was a booming 3.
101-96 as this three-point shot extended the lead for the NLEX Road Warriors. Barangay Ginebra could inch closer with their possession coming up next. You already know the quality of Daquan Jones. 49 against Rainer Shine, 27 against the Phoenix Fuel Masters. But you also want to test him in these difficult situations, including this matchup, going to overtime against Barangay Ginebra.
He's coming in relatively fresh. We're already in 5-minute extra time, but only a total of 35 minutes. And the reason being is because he only played 8 minutes in the first 2 quarters because he was in foul trouble. But still, good for 44 big points. And if there is one thing that you want improved, it is in the assist department. 44.0 assists so far, Carlo.
Well, it's working out for them, leading by 5. As we have a foul with NLEX already in penalty. That will also disqualify Semerad for the rest of this ball game, committing his 6th personal foul. But key contributions from him here in the overtime period, a couple of big-time three-point shots to help them get this separation.
Let us see what he was complaining about.
Now that's a bump.
That's probably the foul that should have been called. And it was the foul that was called.
Yep.
Yes, he was not in a good position to cut the angle of Holt. He was still on the side when he initiated that bump. I understand the frustration, of course, but he was obviously instrumental, especially here in overtime, knocking down 2 important threes.
That's a big miss. Boy, these free throws are so crucial, especially at this stage. It was solid for Barangay Ginebra, 23 of 29 before that one. Takes care of the second though, makes it a one possession deficit at 4 points, 101-97. Where will this set go for NLEX? Mocon against Shapit now. JB on the attack, the layup won't work. Rebound picked up by Roger.
Another offensive rebound for the Road Warriors.
The Road Warriors spreading out. They hit that ball screen once again. Bolik up top. Bolik, good pass, Roger down low.
Finding the right decision. He was able to delay the defense, delay
Oh, and
his
there was a
attack.
foul.
Oh, a foul. A foul will be called against Maverick. Is this going to be a landing foul call? But more than that, good timing and nice assist pass by Robert Bolik. He froze the defense a little bit and he issued the right pass at that moment.
So there was nothing. There was nothing. Well, the referee initially motioned for a review. It ends up as a no call. 103-97, a 6-point lead for NLEX. Holt goes to Japet. They need a basket quick. Scotty for 4. No good. Rebound. Karams to Stephen Holt, and that keeps him in the game.
Down by 4 points. A little over 30 seconds remaining in the game.
It's still just a one possession disadvantage for Barangay Ginebra. No need to foul. Bolik with a switch. They go to Mocon in the middle. JV misses, and this is a chance for Barangay Ginebra.
Now they can foul.
Oh, Holt losing his footing. Abarrientos misses from deep. That ball caught by Roger, and Bolik will have it. The NLEX Road Warriors are headed into the quarterfinals.
Oh, what a ball game. And Coach John Uchiko is a happy man right now, formalizing their entry to the next round. Great performance by the Rimpert Jones and also Robert Bolik, who made sure that the victory will be secured.